Hi everyone, this is Plum D with Phone Arena here, bringing you an unboxing of the recently released Nokia 5. Let's quickly open this box, which is quite the visual representation of Nokia's Connecting People motto. As I remove the outer layer, we finally get a look at it, our Nokia 5 in matte black, covered in plastic. Let's set it aside for a second and take out all the stuff found inside. On the left we have a smaller white box containing the charger, charging cable, and a pair of earbuds. Keep in mind that the handset still relies on the older USB 2.0 technology, so the cable isn't reversible. The earbuds also look underwhelming, but we'll make sure to update you on how they sound and feel in our full review. Digging deeper, we find the USB ejector tool as well as informational leaflets in several languages. Everything is out, so let's get back to releasing the Nokia 5 out of its plastic shell. I found the wrapping to be a bit tight, so please forgive me going into butcher mode here. Okay, with that out of the way, I finally get to check out the Nokia 5 and its full glory. My first impression is that the handset isn't too light, but it definitely feels good in the hand. On the front, we have an 8-megapixel selfie camera sitting next to the earpiece, as well as the home button / fingerprint scanner situated between the capacitive back and recents keys. The power key and volume rocker are situated on the right, while you'll find a separate tray for the SIM and micro SD cards on the left. Down below, we get to see the speaker grill, charging port, and microphone, while the audio jack sits at the top. Naturally, the 13-megapixel camera and flash can be found on the back, while this side also reveals a nice metal body and some really rounded edges, which is great for a budget-friendly phone. Now let's proceed with booting this bad boy up. While we're going through the initial setup, let's reveal some of the specifications of the Nokia 5. As we mentioned earlier, this is a lower mid-range smartphone that sells for about €190. For that price, you get Android 7.1 out of the box, a 5.2-inch 720p IPS display, a Snapdragon 430 chipset, 2GB of RAM, a 3000 mAh battery, and 16GB of internal storage plus a micro SD expansion slot. It doesn't sound like much on paper, but we'll have to closely inspect the handset before we make a judgment. Alright, the setup is finally complete, so let's crank the brightness up in order to see better and share our first impressions of the interface. Right away, we see a nice wallpaper of a starry night sky and the white-blue icons which Nokia devices typically use. There's no button for the app drawer, so we have to swipe up to access it, but apart from that, the Android experience is pretty close to the stock version. Alright guys, this concludes our Nokia 5 unboxing, but we're cooking up a full review of the smartphone which will be live in the next few days, so make sure to check that out for more information.